create a very delicious marinade to get them in there while they're still warm, and you are going to be so happy. Many of you are probably used to roasting vegetables on a sheet tray in the oven. We're going to use a baking pan with higher sides, and we're going to cover it so that the beets can actually steam inside and cook all the way through. I've got 3 beets that I've peeled and I've quartered. I'm adding them to my pan. I'm going to take the side of a knife and I'm going to aggressively smash my 2 cloves of garlic. I've broken the skin, but you can see they're still pretty much intact. These are going into my pan, as are my beet greens. I'm going to take a tablespoon of olive oil and I'm going to toss everything with that. I want to make sure that the surface of those leaves gets oiled as well as the surface of the beets and the garlic. Next step is to add a 1/4 teaspoon of fine sea salt and just sprinkle it over everything. And then we're going to add our oranges to the pan. While the beets are cooking, I'm going to pickle some shallot and put that aside. This is going to be part of our marinade. So I've added some minced shallot, some sherry vinegar, some just plain white sugar, some fine sea salt, and I've just mixed it all together and I'm just going to let it sit aside. The beets roasted for 20 minutes, taking the tin foil off. You can see they're cooked in there. I'm going to take the garlic out of its paper and add it to the bowl. I'm just going to do 1 clove at a time, but I'm going to add it to the bowl with the pickles that have been marinating. The shallots that have been marinating. And I'm going to smash it with the side of a fork. And I'm going to just take both halves of the orange and juice it right into that bowl. And I'm going to give it a little mix. And now I'm going to add the beets to the bowl. The beets marinated for about 10 to 15 minutes. I just transferred them to a serving dish. I'm going to season them with a little extra flaky sea salt, some fresh black pepper, and a little bit of extra fancy olive oil. And then I'm going to just top them with some ricotta salata. You don't have to do this, but I love ricotta salata. It's a sheep's milk cheese. It's very mild and fresh. It's salty. I think it kind of pairs well with veggies because it doesn't steal the show. And it's just a creamy little finish on top there. And then that's it.